Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jackson Jet Setting Resort Review. Today we're back at the JW Marriott Grande Lakes in Orlando, Florida. Since we were last here, they have completely renovated the entire property. They added a massive water slide complex, redid the pools. We're excited to check everything out. I'm going to give you a full tour of this amazing resort. Not too far from all the theme parks, so it might be a great location for a good family vacation. Give you my pros and cons as well of staying here on property. So let's get going. We're going to start in the main lobby. Not too much has really changed in the lobby since my last visit. It's very nice, high-end sort of feel here at the JW Marriott. I love JW. I think that's my favorite brand of all the Marriott brands. I am a Marriott Platinum member, so I do get some perks when I'm staying here on property, including free breakfast. We're going to check out what that looks like as well. The kitchen was open during my last visit here. This is a pretty cool restaurant because it uses a lot of ingredients from Whisper Creek Farm, which is actually located on property here. They have over 500 acres of the JW Marriott. It's also connected to a Ritz Carlton, so there's two actual resorts here. Had a nice burger here at the restaurant, though, during my stay. Very delicious, about $20, so not really insane in terms of pricing for like a big convention center hotel, which this is absolutely a convention center hotel. In addition to having a massive pool complex, really fits a whole bunch of groups. Beautiful lobby bar sunken in here, big hubbub of activity in the evenings, especially if there's sports on. They got those two TVs right there, right next to the bar. Really a cool spot, and right off the main lobby, so you can get to having a nice little cocktail after a long journey in very quickly. If you turn left, you're going to pass a concierge desk, find some more restaurants as well as the resort's elevators. So those will take you to one of two different banks of floors. If you're on a lower floor, you have one elevator bank. Higher floors have a separate one. That's always nice for a big hotel like this. Kind of keeps the elevators a little less busy. Resort fee is pretty expensive here. It is $53 plus tax. Does have a few inclusions, including bike rentals, a lot of things like a water exploration course that they have. Some unique benefits for sure, but at $53 a night, plus you're probably not going to use them if you're hanging out in the parks all day. It's kind of rough. They do have a nice little breakfast restaurant, Citron, on the ground level. This is where the Marriott Platinum breakfast is as well. So I had really nice servers here. It's a buffet style continental. So there's a continental section of the buffet, and then there's one hot section plus omelet station. So I avoided that, and I got a completely free breakfast. It was about $36 a person, so a really good benefit here. Most Marriotts, I think, tend to cheap out on the breakfast benefit. If you want to see how cheap they can get, go check out some of my videos from Marriott properties in Hawaii. But I was really happy with the spread here, and it completely satisfied my hunger pains early in the morning. Had a nice little avocado toast, some nice little cold cuts here. So kudos to the hotel for maintaining a good experience for loyal Marriott guests like myself. So now we're gonna go walk around the whole property here. Really a fantastic looking property, very high end. They do share all these facilities with the Ritz Carlton, so if you're over on that side, even though this is technically the JW Marriott's pool, you get full access to that. We've actually stayed at the Ritz Carlton before. You can check out that review on the channel and put the link down below. But what is new here is this massive 3-slide water slide complex. 2 are body slides, 1 is a tube slide. You got to carry the tubes up the tower there, but really a lot of fun. They also have a massive lazy river, one of the better lazy rivers at any resort that I have seen. Very lush, goes around the entire pool complex, really long, really a lot of fun. So definitely check that out if you're staying on property. I'm sure that's going to be a big hit with families. Lots of hot tubs hidden around the pool complex too. You have a little towel hut right there to the left. And then there's going to be a ton of beach chairs all around. Again, massive property. It does get busy. I did see some pool chair saving going on early in the video here. This was shot about 7:30 in the morning. There was already people with like books or hats put out on the pool chairs for later. Don't do that if you're staying here. It's one of the most annoying things that I think Americans do, is this pool chair saving gimmick that people get up super early and throw things down and then come back after breakfast. You know, just don't. And so the lazy river will spit out into a larger pool and then restart on the other end of the pool. There are a number of cabanas that you can rent as well for an extra charge. There's even kind of an adults only section that looked pretty high end. So a lot of options here at the pool, no matter what you're coming in for, which is pretty great. This pool is so big, it's actually served by 2 different pool bars, both with food menus. I did get a chance to check out the main restaurant near the pool a little later into my stay, so we'll check that out in just a sec. But I do love the theming here, not like a Disney theme or anything, as you would probably expect. It wouldn't have a Disney theme, it's not a Disney resort, but really cool rock work and stuff. I love the effort that was put into that by the hotel. Quick little self-promotion here. If you love this type of content, if you love resorts, you love traveling, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate it. Now, this being called the Grande Lakes, it does in fact sit on a Grand Lake. There are some boats that you can use to paddle around, some kayaks and stuff like that. That's not included in the resort fee. It does sit on the Ritz Carlton's golf course, and that does host a number of events throughout the year. The Aquaventure water play area is included in your resort fee. It's kind of like a lower scale of these adventure courses that you see on cruise ships and other little areas from time to time, but they turn on the water and just spray a whole bunch. Very unique offering. And that's going to be located right next to all the convention center facilities at the resort. There's multiple levels of convention center here. It does connect to the JW and the Ritz-Carlton sides of the resort. And if you go up one level where the kind of main convention center level is, the same level that we started at the main lobby, there's going to be a FedEx center for shipping needs. And then there's going to be to the right here a bodega, which has kind of to-go food, as well as alcoholic drinks. To the left is the main resort shop. They do have some to-go items in there as well. And then up ahead is actually a full-service Starbucks. So they have a full-service Starbucks that is busy in the morning, but you can get your Starbucks fix before your conference or maybe heading out to the parks. Always convenient when a major resort has a Starbucks right on site. Love my Starbucks. Not sponsored. I went ahead and grabbed a burger near the pool. Very good burger, though not as good as the one in the kitchen. And then headed over to the bocce ball courts, which are located more close to the Ritz-Carlton side of the resort. You can use those, though, staying at the JW Marriott. There's some hammocks nearby the lakes, which are great to use. Read a book. It wasn't too humid during our visit in April, which is great, but in the summer, of course, this place is going to get very, very hot. And you do have a golf course. It's over $350 a round right now, which is crazy, but you do get driving range privileges free as part of your resort fee. This is the Ritz-Carlton's pool. You can't access that if you're staying at the JW Marriott. You got to be staying at the Ritz-Carlton. They do have robotic lawnmowers, which I think is pretty cool. But the lobby of the JW, you can charge back anything you want back to your room. So that's pretty cool. They have some cool restaurants over here, and they did renovate this property, I think slightly before the JW Marriott, because when we stayed here during the pandemic, they just finished their renovations. So really cool look over here. They have a lobby bar as well. We'll check out some of the options over here and then head over to the fitness center and spa area. That's going to be in between the 2 resorts as well, and those do share between the JW and the Ritz-Carlton. So no one has their own fitness center. The fitness center is really, really big as a result. Really, really nice, but it's going to be shared between both resorts. And to get there, you just have to walk either through the convention center from the JW side or a short little hallway over from the Ritz-Carlton. Ritz-Carlton shop is really nice, very expensive, but really cool look. But here is the spa building, so very stately Tuscan feel, I would say. If I remember correctly, the fitness center was open 24/7. Of course, the spa runs more traditional business hours, but you do have towels. You have some light snacks for your workout, like an apple, as well as bottles of water. That's my biggest tip with these resorts. Never pay for a bottle of water. Just go head over to the gym. They got bottles of water there for you. They might be a little bit smaller, but they're free. The spa does have its own pool. I believe you have to have a spa booking to be able to use this pool, but very, very nice look here at night when I went and checked that out. Off of the main pool is the garden for Primo, which is one of the main restaurants on that lobby level right next to the guest elevators of the JW. If you cross the bridge over the Grand Lake, you're going to find the Ritz-Carlton Golf Club, and they have their own pro shop. They got a Fairways pub as well, and you can charge back to the room, earn your Marriott points there. So that might be a more casual lunch option for you. Did take a look in there. It was pretty dead when I walked in, but maybe there's sports on or something like that. You can go watch that here in the Ritz-Carlton Golf Club's Clubhouse. And before we wrap up, I just wanted to show you a few more things. So you can take those mountain bikes that you can rent from Grande Lakes Sports and take them on the hidden lake trail. This is in between some of the golf holes. There's some really, really cool boardwalks that you can ride your bikes on, and it actually is pretty fun. I do recommend doing that if you're staying on property. They do have a vacation club nearby that you can ride your bikes near, and then Whisper Creek is the actual farm that you can go visit, and they do some tours through here from time to time as well. So definitely check all that out. But that is the JW Marriott Grande Lakes. Thanks for watching.